public speaking is a challenge?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, next. Do you want to be a fearless speaker?
Yes.
Okay, and next. Are you ready for today's session?
Yes.
Okay, that's a great energy. So, public speaking definitely is a challenge, okay? We come to all kind of fear. We feel all kinds of fears. And what all are those fears? Like we feel sleepless, we don't feel like eating, okay? We feel thirsty again and again. We have to go to the runs of toilet, right? We feel nervous. Why do we feel that? Someone else will think about me. If I go on the stage and speak, what someone else will think about you. You think about that, right? You have that feeling that, someone's going to laugh at me if I speak, go and speak. Right? Fear of being judged. If someone's going to judge you, right? You have a fear that you're going to make a mistake. Right? You feel that?
Yes.
Correct? You have a fear of rejection. Someone will say, "Arey, this girl or this boy is bekar. Don't call them again." So, let me share with you a very nice life incident of my own. A good speaker has to be a good listener. Are you listening me?
Yes.
Great. You're with me, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, do you know at what age I gave my first speech? How old are you all? Okay. When I was small, I was just 5.5 when I gave my first speech. Okay, the whole school was there, the audience was like full, and I had to give just 2 minutes of welcome speech. Okay, I was so scared. 5.5, you can imagine, right? And the whole school is in front of you. I was so scared that before 1 hour of the event, I started getting fever. Okay, I had 101 degree fever. So, principal came, parents came, my mom dad were like, "What happened?" Then they came to me, they told me that, "Please calm down, whatever you know, just go on the stage and speak." Okay, so they supported me, my principal madam supported me. I went on the stage, I took the mic. I was feverish, I had 101 fever, okay. I took the mic, I don't remember what I spoke, but the whole crowd applauded like anything. Okay, just 2 minutes. Applauded like anything, my principal hugged me. But at that time, if I or my teachers, my principal or my parents, if any one of them would have given up, ki chhod do, let her not speak, then I would not be standing in front of all of you and speaking about public speaking. Right?
Yes.
So you do not have to give up. That is the first thing. Okay? Got my story?
Yes.
We'll go to the next point. Okay, every one of you has pen and paper?
Yes.
Right, open it up and now we'll discuss about the few technical points. How should we make our speech pleasing people, okay? You should be connecting with people with your speech. Everyone's ready?
Yes.
You have to listen to me first. First is what? Content. Okay, what do you mean by content? Topic. Okay. So topic, whatever topic is given to you, how do you know about it? You have to search, right? You have to read books, you might have to ask your teachers, or you might have to search in the newspaper or on Google, or something you'll do to find the content. What is sandwich technique? आप सबने sandwich खाया है? Have you had sandwich?
Yes.
Right? So what is there in the sandwich? Bread. Then we put some. Wow, so much of content. Very nice. So we will take a simple sandwich which has bread on it, 2 breads, in between cheese, butter, vegetables or whatever you want to put. Okay. Now first bread? First bread is your opening. How do you open your speech? Your opening should be very powerful, right? You can open it with some quote or some golden statement or some story, or you can involve the audience. Like I asked you questions, right, when I opened. So you can involve the audience, or you can say some golden statement. Opening has to be very, very powerful. And you have to greet also. You have to greet your teachers or the people sitting in front of you. Okay, that is your opening, first bread. Now the masala inside. Okay, what is that? So that is all about your whatever data you have. Okay, whatever data you have collected from different sources. You can put it in the form of example. You can take some life story of someone like Swami Vivekananda or any of the characters who is concerned with your topic. Okay, their material. You have to put that material in a way that it is interesting and interactive for your audience. Okay, if you will keep on telling you in a monotonous tone same thing, you will get bored, right? You need some story inside. You need some quotes inside or some inspirational content. Okay, that is your in between part. And the last part is what? Ending. Ending should have a good summary of what you have said. Okay, but this thing make a note now. You understood? What is the first topic? Content. It is only 7% important now. Out of 100, it is only 7% important. So what is rest of 93%? That will come to know next. Okay, in content, write down you have to make a good sandwich. Mast masala sandwich who everyone is going to love. Okay, no, your audience should not get bored of you. Okay, so that is the content, that is your sandwich which you have to make. You have to try to say things in one line. If you can use one line, don't use 3 lines. Okay, you do not have to repeat your sentences. Don't repeat your sentences because nervous हो जाते हैं, याद नहीं है क्या बोलना है. You keep on repeating the sentence. Should not do that. Got it? Okay. So the next thing, this is only 7% important. Now the next one which is important is what? Voice. What is voice? What is your pitching? How do you pause? Have you heard Narendra Modi ji?
Yes.
तो कैसे बात करते हैं वो? He is so energetic, right, when he speaks, because his voice has lot of energy. And if you have heard Atal Bihari Vajpayee, do you know him?
Yes.
So he takes lot of pauses in between. He stops. By that time, his audience sleeps. But Narendra Modi ji अगर बोल रहे हैं तो we will never sleep. Right? He is so energetic. That voice tone. Can you see? Pausing, pitching, pronunciation. See, I'll tell you one example. What is pitching? Chandu proposed Chandni in her cousin's wedding. That is the sentence. Okay? Chandu proposed Chandni in her cousin's wedding. So, now I'll give pitching on different words. Chandu proposed Chandni in her cousin's wedding. So my pitching is on Chandu. अरे चंदू ने प्रपोज कर दिया कैसे? Okay. Then Chandu proposed Chandni in her cousin's wedding. मतलब सीधा प्रपोज ही कर दिया. So meaning of your sentence is changing. When I am putting pitching on a different thing, Chandu proposed Chandni in her cousin's wedding. मतलब चंदू तो वो सोनू को प्रपोज करने वाला था, चांदनी को कैसे कर दिया? Meaning is changed. You're getting it? Chandu proposed Chandni in her cousin's wedding. मतलब पूरे फैमिली के सामने. Okay, in one sentence you can find 4 meanings. So that's why the pitching and the pronunciation and the everything of how on what word you are putting your pressure is very important. It's going to change the meaning. Understood?
Yes.
So this is 30 everyone should be able to listen to it and connect to it. No monotonous voice. I'm here to say about public speaking. I'm Dr. Abdullah. If I speak like this, are you going to like it?
No.
Then you're going to sleep, right?
Yes.
If I speak like this. So it has to have pitches, ups and downs. You should take a pause and then go ahead. Right? Now can you go next? Okay. What is next?
Body language.
Yes, the most important part of your speech, of your presentation is your body language. It is 55% important. Why body language? You have to make eye contact with everyone. Right? Your hand should be moving. You do not have to limp from here to here. ऐसे नहीं करना है बोलने के टाइम पे. Okay? Your back should be straight. Shoulders should be straight. Nothing should be slouching like this. Okay? Chin should be not much up, not too low, like this. What else is there? Your posture. Posture is what? ऐसे करके खड़े रहे तो कैसा लगता? No, right? Movement, yeah. So, how much movement or hand movements or everything you make, you are putting enthusiasm in your crowd, right? So, the physiology changes the psychology. If your physiology is what? If you are moving or if your body language is live, then it changes the psychology. You can go into the heart and mind of your audience. And of course your expressions. You have to give very emotional and expressive. If you are saying something which is sad, don't smile at that time. Got it? But overall you have to keep your face smiling, happy, and your vibe, everyone should love it. Correct? Okay, then let's go to the next slide and watch. See, she is Ishita Katyal. She is the youngest author. She wrote a book at the age of 8 years. She started writing a book of her own. Okay, and at the age of 12, she released her book, and she is the youngest TEDx speaker of India. She is not an ideal speaker right now, but she is of your age. So you can understand, you can connect to her. That the way she is speaking with the confidence, how can we get that confidence? Through following all these methods, right?